Dietmar Elger, you are the head of the Gerhard Richter Archive in the Dresden State Collections. What advice would you give somebody who is starting to work with an artist estate?
I would say start before there is an artist estate. Start early. This is our experience also. We start already in 2006 and work with the artist now since 10 years. So you can learn so much from the artist, his practice. You see how the works are being executed. I take photographs in the studio every time I'm coming and something has changed. So it's good if there is the artist is making up his mind and he's starting early to prepare for the estate and start with collecting material and things like that.
What do you think is an example of a successful artist estate? An estate that has been handled well?
I think to be like maybe a little bit like ours. So you need to be helpful to others, to answer inquiries from curators, from lecturers, from art historians, and so collect material even more than you have maybe in the studio. Collect also other material, additional material, so have this material available, books, catalogs. And so you usually do not have it in the studio. Also Gerhard has given them away to us. Yeah, we have them then, the catalogs that he gets and that he had. So it's mostly with us, the catalog material, and you need your own projects, yeah, to keep yourself busy and be involved in the art world. No? So with the catalog resonance is a very important point here. You have to think carefully if you want to do it yourself. A lot of artist estates decide that, but you also need expertise. So maybe you give it to a lecturer. This is questions you have to handle.
So, what is the biggest mistake one can make when working with an artist estate?
You can surely also make mistakes, and I think the biggest mistake is to get rid of all your works, because the works that you keep, you can work with. Yeah, you can lend them out for exhibition. It's very hard sometimes to get works for exhibitions for museums or so. And if you have a body of works in the estate, you can work with this. You can give it away to exhibitions. It's very important to have this material to give it and provide exhibitions.
And what do you think is going to be the importance of the Institute for Artist Estates?
I think the Institute for Artist Estates is getting very important because the question of estates is getting more and more important. Since I'm doing this archive now, I get requests from other estates or people who are older artists who are facing their estate or so, and it's very difficult for people to think about how their estate should be handled. So it's a big question, and the institute can help, surely.
And what do you think of the conference so far?
I think the conference is very interesting because for me, I heard a lot of things, a lot of issues that also where I got confronted with during my 25 years in a museum now. And I have questions that people come up with from time to time.